We are Laura, Silvia, and me, Juan.
And this is the slang expression.
No pegar ojo. The literal translation is not view again, but in Spain you say it when you can't sleep. It refers to the fact that when you are sleeping, your eyes are normally closed, so your eyelids are stuck together as if they were glued. Therefore, the use of pegar in Spanish. When you can't sleep, you can't pegar ojo. Your eyes are closed. Your eyelids are closed. For example, no pegué ojo last night, so now I am quedándome frito. Quedarse frito. The literal translation is stage fright, but in Spain you use it when you fall asleep. There isn't a clear origin for this expression, but it is connected with the fact that fried food causes a difficult digestion or creates sleepiness. For example, me quedé frito shortly after I went to bed.
Hello, tocar madera. That means touch wood, but in Spain we use this expression when we want to escape from bad luck. That expression has two stories. The first one, when Jesus was crucified, people said that the cross, which was made of wood, had powers that protected them from evil. The second story is that people thought that oaks were good houses. So people always touch oaks good in order to be lucky.
Not error, yes, in literal translate, do not grade yourself. This expression is very commonly said by teenagers, and it means do not worry. It should be great because someone is scratched, just scratch this. But in the right, the second meaning of grading with age says a note with importantly at heavens.
Estar empanado. The literal translation is to be breathed. In Spain, we use it when someone is distracted or is concentrated. This expression appears in Andalusia, exactly in the military service, because the instructor made fun of the soldiers that were absent-minded. They were called empanados because the slow movement and reactions were due to the fact that they were half asleep after eating too much.
Ponele, in literal translate, putting someone green. In Spanish, this expression means to speak badly about someone without letting that person think about it. The Spanish adds the idea of immature and deception with the phrase "come the villano desert in green." Expression that is used when person discovers that by means of tricks. It was being tired that accepts as good something that presenting himself objectively would be unacceptable.
Hello, here's Ethan and my name is Geray, and today we are going to tell you about some Spanish colloquial expressions. The first expression is que Dios nos pille confesados, or let God get us confessed. The origin of this expression goes back to antiquity, when the sanitary conditions were bad and the chance of dying were high. The person that was going to die will be more peaceful if God has forgiven his sins. In Spain, we use this expression when we are going to be in a problematic situation, but not necessarily dangerous. For example, when we have an exam and we haven't studied, we can say, que Dios nos pille confesados, meaning I hope the exam will be really easy, because otherwise I will be in trouble.
Ir pisando huevos, or go stepping on eggs. This expression is used when someone is slow. Everything goes back to the chicken cops. Formerly, when someone wanted to move around inside, they had to walk with extreme caution. Because the eggs of hens were high in the street, so they changed of brushing them were high. In order not to step on them, those who circulate in a chicken cops that eats very slowly. All precaution was little. Over time, it was used as an expression with the meaning of walking very slow.
No das pala al agua or don't give a stick to the water. This expression used to be common among the rowers when one of them didn't paddle. Therefore, the word palo of the expression refers to the oar. We use this expression when someone doesn't do anything or when someone is very lazy. Our teachers tell us no das pala al agua very often when we don't when we don't work half enough or when we don't do our homework.
Ir cagando leches or goes eating milk is used to refer to the person who goes to a place quickly or leaves a place in a hurry. The origin of this expression is found in the times when it was customary to sell and distribute milk at home. This was done by placing a lot animal like a horse with hearts in which the liquid went. Once in front of the house, a container with the agreed amount was left. It is precisely because of that trace of milk that was left. When making the distribution quickly, which originated that was said that the animals was eating milk. In addition to that, once that milk was spoiled in attracted fields and insects.
¿Tenéis memoria de qué? It is when a person forgets the things very quickly. This expression is also used in the movie Nemo when Dory appears and always forgets what she has to do. However, it is scientifically proven that fish can remember things for 12 days.
Estar más loco que una cabra. Being as crazy as a goat. To say as a person is crazy. That is, that he has no logic or control, and he does things without using reason. The English equivalent would be crazy as beastie, but or crazy in the head.
The next expression is no dar pena mola. It is used when a person has bad day and nothing goes well. This saying is also used when a person plays shooter and the ball reaches him and quits him in the early stage of the ball. It is also that person is constantly wrong.
Me importa un pepino. It matters a pepper. When a person says something we are not interested in or we don't care about, sometimes we say me importa un pepino.
Es la bomba. It's an Spanish expression which people use to say that something is amazing. Its literal translation is it's the bomb. A similar expression in English is he or she rocks.
Virgen de la Moreneta. In English, literal translation is Virgin of the Moreneta. Spanish meaning it is an expression that people use to describe surprise. Similar expressions in English. Oh my goodness. Why is this expression said? On September 12, 1881, Pope Leo VII officially declared the Virgin of Montserrat as patron of the diocese of Catalonia. Since then, this expression is used to express surprise.
Is something you say when someone criticizes you for something that person thus instead of herself. His literal translation is the pan told the saucepan. Similar expression in English. Look who's talking. Why is this expression said? It began to say when in a part of Quixote this expression is used.
Que baje Dios y lo ve. Literal translation in English is let good come down and see it. Spanish meaning. It is an expression which people use to emphasize an opinion when we believe that something is true. Similar expression in English. I'll eat my hat. Which is Similar expression in Spanish, que me muera a ti mismo.
Pasarse tres pueblos. The literal translation is pass 3 villages, but in Spain, pasarse tres pueblos means being exaggerated. It can also be used when somebody tells us we have been too rude. Example, you should have told him all those terrible things. Te has pasado tres pueblos. The similar expression in English is go too far.
Estar de sujetavelas. The literal translation de estar de sujetavelas is to be a candle holder, but in Spain, estar de sujetavelas means being with a couple in some uncomfortable situations.
Marear la perdiz. The literal translation of marear la perdiz is make the parents dizzy, but in English we can use the similar expression, beat about around the bush. In Spain, it can also be used when somebody talks about lots of unimportant things and you want to avoid talking about what is really important. For example, Paula, no mares la perdiz y dime lo que tienes que decir.
Meter la pata, put the leg into. The origin of these phrases may derive from the fact when an animal put its leg in a hunter's trap. Since that, the animal would be sentenced to death.
Estar a dos velas, via two candles. The origin of this expression can be found in card games. In the past, the person who controlled the money in the game used to be illuminated with a candle on each side. But when a player had a good rule and began to win, the currencies of the bank discreased, and finally there was no money between the two candles. Therefore, the expression means not having any money. When you have very little money, or you have nothing, you are at two candles.
Andar con pies de plomo. The literal translation is walk with feet of lead. Walk very carefully. This expression comes from when they perform walking the surface of a sunken ship. They had to walk very safely, and the best way to do this was wearing shoes covered with clay.
Buscarle tres pies al gato. Look for a cat 3 feet. We see that of those who tempt someone's patience at the risk of irritating him. It is used in the Quixote. It is a corruptive saying. The real one is to look for a cat 5